GGRC.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of GGRC. Today we are checking out Meow Motors. You know, it's unfortunate that Sushi is upstairs in the sink as he's been his new laying place and not hanging out with us today here because a lot of his friends are featured in this kart racer. That's right, this is a new kart racer on Steam, and actually it's, you know, note of course up front, it's in early access, okay? But I gotta say, guys, this game is already pretty far ahead, and it's pretty fun. For those of you who are looking for a Mario Kart alternative, I can't say that this is up to snuff with Mario Kart. I can't say that it's on parallel because, man, that would be a huge accomplishment, wouldn't it? However, this is still really, really good. This game, considering it's a game about cats driving go-karts, it's a hell of a lot better than it has any right to be. Let's actually jump into it here. So you can see that I've made a bit of progress in here. I would say I'm about an hour into playing the game. And you have a lot of different themes already. You have the Wild West, you have Skull Island, you have the Treehouse, and I just unlocked Frozen Way. But you can see already, even in early access, there are a ton of levels to play through. I'm actually really looking forward to getting into the Halloween stuff with the Halloween season coming up here. But each one has like its own set of stars that you need to unlock. So you can see here, to get into Sea Battle, you have to earn 14 stars in Frozen Way. And we actually just finished the Treehouse. So we're actually gonna let's start off from the very beginning here, so you guys get an idea what to expect here. Now, of course, you have a few different ways to play the game. One is to race. So we're gonna jump into racing here. And whenever you finish up an area and you get all the stars, you have the chance to unlock other characters. So you actually start with the Tiger Kart here. Whoops, didn't mean for that to happen. Let me back out here real quick. There we go, menu. Here we go. Don't mind that, didn't happen. But that's a good way to show off the loading screens, at least. It loads very, very quickly. All right, so you pick your race. You can pick your kart, okay? And then you pick your racer. I accidentally hit select immediately there. So you start with Rocky. You start with the Tiger go-kart, right? But so far I've unlocked the Cheetah go-kart, the Roar 7, which I love the look of that go-kart actually, and I've just unlocked the Leo, which is what we're gonna play with here. I've also unlocked a different racer, so you can see that different racers actually have different abilities here. So you can see Lily, when she's using oil, which you could put out with your cart, she uses it more slowly. Her bar stays up a little bit higher, doesn't use as much bar power, I guess. And then Rusty here, whom I really like, he's sort of that hairless cat. He gets more energy for jumping and collisions. And then you have Lucky here, whom I just unlocked. I haven't played with him yet, but he says driving by the wayside does not slow down the car. So that's pretty helpful, you know, if you actually get pushed onto the shoulder or something like that. Let's go ahead and play around here with Lucky and his new car, the Leo. And we're going to go ahead and change the color here, because at any kart that you're playing with, you can actually change the color to whatever you want. Since he's wearing orange, let's go with a blue car for complementary colors here. This is the very first race in the game. This is the Wild West. But like I said, you can see right there, it loads up very, very quickly. So here you are. You have your charge up here. You want to stay in the green as best you can. Perfect start. And here we go. Now you're going to see you have the ability to drift around corners like this as well. And when you drift, woo, see, we don't slow down with him on those shoulders there. That's actually really, really cool. You can see that the bar down there in the bottom right actually goes up, and we have almost full bar. Now the bar can be used for a couple different things. You can either boost, for boosting, or you can leave oil slicks behind you like so, which is pretty cool. One feature that I wish this game had, and with this rocket that I have right here, considering I'm in first place right now, I really wish I had the ability to shoot the rocket backwards like you could in Mario Kart. Mario Kart, you could shoot turtle shells and bananas and everything, like in whatever direction you want, forward or backward. In this, if you shoot a rocket, it's got to be somebody in front of you, which, I don't know. I wish like there was a way to shoot it behind me, because right now I'm being shot at, there's nothing I can do. Now I gotta wait for this guy to actually pull ahead of me, but this ability is pretty fun. You shoot like a gigantic shark onto that guy's cart, which obscures, you know, opponent's vision and that kind of thing. Pretty funny. So I definitely give them points for originality on that, that's for sure. Here you go, here's the shark, you can see it here. Totally obscures your vision, and it hurts your cart a bit. You can see here I actually need to pick up a repair icon because you can see the wheels on my cart are just like wobbling all over the place, and my exhaust is like sort of bouncing around there. I am not doing a great job staying on the road here, am I? Jeez. Your cart does control a little bit more, you know, we'll say crappily when it gets to that point. But here we go. There we go. We're repaired. Now we're running good. Don't run into stuff. There we go. All right, stay on the road. There we go. So that was just a one-lap race. Now, that's one thing I do like about this game, though, is that you have the option of jumping between a lot of different styles of gameplay. And, of course, because of that, you know, they also offer variety in the amount of laps you have. So this one, for example, was 1 lap. You have another one called Strike, which actually, let's jump into the next set of races here. Here we go. Ship Cemetery. Let's play Strike on this one. Let's see, I got 2 on Drift. Okay, yeah. So in Strike, basically what you're doing is you're trying to get back at all of these other characters here. I'm actually going to change my vehicle to the Roar 7. Actually, I go to the Cheetah. I like the Cheetah, and we're going to switch back over to Rusty here. But in Strike, what you're doing is you're trying to take out the other racers as quick as you can. So you can see here, if we get at least 3 racers down, we'll get 3 stars. And you do that by grabbing all the different abilities and using them on the other carts here. Okay, here we go. We'll take it off. But yeah, so far Rusty has been my favorite. And so I picked him a lot since I've unlocked him. I think he's a really, really cool character. He looks pretty, you know, badass. He's got like the earrings and the studded helmet and everything like that. There we go, we're taking characters out here. The secret here is like when you get that little acorn shooter thing is when you see someone who's lost a bit of their health, you want to just aim for them when you have that ability. I keep missing all of the weapons though, so that's not going to help out. There we go. And you want to grab those repair things as much as you can, because your health is in the top center there. Here we go. Who's got half? Who's got half health? Come on. Somebody. You can also take people out by actually bumping into them. If you can bump into them hard enough, you could do some damage and actually take somebody out. I've done it before. Alright, we'll just shoot this guy here with the shark and take him down a notch. But you gotta bump them in such a specific way that sometimes it can be very, very difficult to actually get it to work. Oh, someone's got me with the shark. So you see my health went down just a little bit there. I'm not having too much luck here actually getting at the other racers here. Oh, I wasted that one. That one was like a bomb that goes off around you. Proximity mine of some sort. There we go. Oh no, he used the shield right before I could get a shot off there. So I only got a 2-star in that one. Now, they're constantly supporting this game, too. Even though it's in early access, they already have... they had an update, actually, that just went live recently, where they added a bunch of new music into the game, which is pretty cool. But they're also adding new characters, new abilities, that kind of thing. What's really cool is that you'll see, not only do you unlock new characters and new carts in this game, but you can see that you actually unlock new abilities, too. So you see that the shark torpedo thing there, it was actually unlocked during the unlocking things here on Skull Island. And when you unlock that, if you go back to older levels to play in Strike or play through races or whatever, those new weapons now become available, which is really, really cool. So it's like retroactive, which I think is kind of an interesting way to go about it, because Mario Kart has everything available right off the bat. You know, you get the question mark block and then it shows up and you just randomly get what you get. But you can see here the very first thing we unlocked was the bomb. Let's see, let's jump into a level here in the treehouse. We haven't done drift yet, so this is the 3rd, and so far it's the only other one that I've seen so far. I don't know if they have plans to add any more in, but they definitely have the option to. So in drift, basically what you're trying to do is drift as good as you can around corners. If we can get up to 2,000 drift points, we get 3 stars here. But the same thing, when I get up in the green, we got a nice start. We didn't get a perfect start. So here, once you go around the corner here, you want to just try to get these drifts the best you can. It's going to count up the drifts for you. Oh, and you don't want to hit anything, because if you hit anything, you lose everything that you just worked up to. So here we go. Drift it. There we go. That was a good drift. Nope, don't hit the wall. Oh, you don't want to hit the mines either. Oh, we're still going somehow. There we go. That put us up to 1 star here. Hit the jump. Woo! Of course, the cats do all kinds of crazy flips and stuff like that when you hit jumps, which I think is a nice little touch there. Again, this is a game, like I said at the beginning, and I don't mean it as a, you know, any kind of an insult or anything like that, but this game, as I said, is way better than it has any right to be. This seems like the kind of game that people would have played or like came up with and said like, hey, how about cats driving cars? And you know, it feels like a game that should just be like old school, like Wii shovelware, something you would find for 20 bucks, you know, on the aisle that you're just like developed in, you know, some unknown country somewhere where they're trying to make a quick buck, right? But I gotta say, like, this game I've had a lot of fun with in the hour that I've played it so far. Like I said, just like it feels quality. Like the cars are cool. The characters all seem to have personality. I think that they're doing some really interesting things with the tracks here. The game, in my opinion, I think looks really, really nice too, and it plays really good. Okay, here can we get the? There we go. We just hit 2,000. We got our 3 stars, just in time too. Boom, photo finish to get that drift. And the other nice thing too is that this game runs in a solid 60 frames per second here on my computer, which is always a plus. But the fact that it's in early access, it runs this good, it has this much good stuff going on at the same time is just like, it's really put me over to liking this game, I gotta tell you that. Okay, we got Frozen Way. So I haven't played Frozen Way at all. I figured we get in here, let's play one race and see what we got going on here. Let's see, we got Strike and Christmas Story. Apparently there's a Christmas track. And yeah, okay. So they're reusing some of the older tracks or whatever to add new things in there for you to do. But let's check out Snowy Road here. Let's see what we get, and we'll change it up here once again. Let's do the Roar 7, and we'll play with Lily. Let's change the Roar to... Let's go with the light blue. I kind of like that look. Now, so far in this game, I found the races to be the hardest thing to get the stars in because you have to make sure you're first place to get 3 stars, which can be tough when you're playing against the AI. The AI rubber banding, which I'm sure is something that you guys are wondering about, because it's something you should wonder about if you're playing a kart racer, right? But man, the rubber banding, it hasn't been too bad, though I have had the... Oh, this track is fun, actually. But it hasn't been too bad for me. I have noticed it a bit. But I think a lot of it's going to depend on your difficulty. I'm playing on medium, and if you're playing on medium, I'm sure it's not a big deal. However, if you're you know, playing on easy, I'm sure there's no rubber banding whatsoever. I actually played one track on easy just to see what it was like, and I blew everybody away. There was like no contest whatsoever. I haven't tried anything on hard yet, but I imagine that's what the whole issue is going to be. If you're in first, they're just going to keep, you know, right on your tail trying to pass you up constantly. Alright, let's lay some oil for these guys here since we got so many turns. There we go, we hit that guy with oil. You can actually see above your meter there who you're hitting with oil. It tells you, you know, you hit this person for this, you hit this person for that kind of thing. There we go. Oh my god, I think Sushi has come to join us. That would be remarkable. It's like he knows we're playing this game. I don't know if you guys can hear him meowing in the background. Hey, Sush. Oh man, should take my eyes off the road here. Let's see if he'll jump up here. Ah! Does he take my hand off the steering wheel here? We're still in lap 1 though. We still got plenty of time here. So I will say too, like I've said, that I think they're doing really good things with the tracks in this game. They feel unique. Each track so far has felt different from the other. If you were to describe these tracks to another player, I feel like they would know what you were talking about. And I feel like that's the trademark of a good kart racer, is like just really, really fun tracks. And these tracks so far have just been really fun to navigate. I feel like they're taking a page right out of the book of Mario Kart and, you know, like Diddy Kong Racing maybe. Diddy Kong had some really, really great track designs in it. Not all of them were perfect. Whoa, what happened to me there? Spun out by oil or something. Oh no, I thought Sushi would jump up and join us, but it looks like he's moved away. There we go, we just made it. Oh man, that was a good drift right there. Let's use some boost. Let's use some more oil. Let's just spread this oil all over the place as much as we can. There we go. Good drift over here. Now, one of the other things I like too is on the left side, you can actually see that they have a distance mirror to show you how close you're getting to finishing up laps and finishing up the area that you're in, or the lap that you're on, rather, I should say. So you can see here, I'm coming up to the finish here. I think it's going to be a photo finish with the other characters here. I feel like they're trying to hit me right before the finish line, but we nailed it. First place. Only 2 laps. I actually really like the 2-lap approach on a lot of these because then the races don't overstay their welcome. You know, they don't stick around for too long. It's not like a Rainbow Road situation with Mario Kart, you know what I mean? But yeah, there you go, guys. That is Meow Motors. I think that was a really good look at what we're doing here with this game. Like I said, for a game that is early access, it's already in a very, very good state. I think it's something to check out for sure if you're into kart racers. This is a lot better than a lot of the other spin-off kart racers I have played. So like I said, if you're looking for that game that is the Mario Kart alternative on Steam, this is the game, I think. This is the game you're going to want to check out and play. Even though it features cats, maybe eventually they'll throw some dogs in there just for, you know, the dog lovers out there too. I feel like they could even add in a bunch of different pets. You know, maybe they could do a sequel to this eventually and they'll add in like an iguana, you know what I mean? That would be, I think that would be really, really cool. But regardless, like this is a great start for this game here, and hopefully for a franchise, because I can only see once they finish this game, if they decide to continue doing it and do a sequel, I can only see it like getting that much better. But regardless, like this definitely for early access, I recommend at least checking it out and seeing if it's something you're interested. But there you go, everybody. GG. I'll see you all next time.
GRC.